All right, let's go ahead and get started. So again, my name is Carlos Vega, co-founder and CEO at Tesorio. We're a cash flow performance platform, helping companies automate everything from collections of cash to forecasting using direct method forecasts. So the entire company, not just a finance team, has visibility, predictability, and control of cash flow. With us today, we have some amazing folks. I'll let them introduce themselves in a second. But just to get some housekeeping out of the way, right? So we are providing CPE credits today. So we'll have polls as we go through. Please be sure to answer those. If you have any questions or you missed a poll or something along those lines, please just get in touch with us on the Slack, on the Zoom chat, and we'll be able to address any questions there. Also, as we mentioned earlier, the learning objectives for today are really to help provide a little bit of an overview on what the CFO tech stack looks like, maybe have a conversation about how the pandemic has impacted the office of the CFO, how the role of digital transformation in financial operations is converting some of the responsibilities of that office, and then a couple of industry-specific highlights. We're very excited to reveal some research we've been doing together with Tipalti and CFO Dev. And so with that, I do want to turn it over to Jeff. I'm just going in order here. Why don't you introduce yourself to everyone here with us?
Carlos, thank you very much for inviting me to be here today. I spent 25 years as a chief financial officer. I was the CFO at Oracle, the large enterprise software company. Early in my career, I was the CFO at a television program company, King World Productions, and DoubleClick, the internet advertising company. And today I serve on a number of boards. I chair the audit committee at Twilio and Okta, Kaiser, the big nonprofit Kaiser Permanente, and other companies as well. And I'm an operating partner at the venture capital firm, Bessemer Venture Partners. And I'm an absolutely delighted advisor and shareholder of Tesorio.
We're very fortunate to have your support, Jeff. Sarah, I'll turn it over to you. Very excited to have you here as well, and as a partner in the research and also as an expert.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Carlos. Appreciate it. So my name is Sarah Spoya. I'm the CFO of Tipalti. I've been at Tipalti for 3 years now, and as most of you all know, Tipalti is an AP automation company. We spend our time helping finance teams automate all payables from sort of supplier onboarding all the way through tax and compliance information, collecting of tax forms, actual payment execution, and then reconciliation to the ERP, along with a number of other steps. So definitely believe in the cash flow management and how to bring better automation to these very important processes. But prior to Tipalti, I was a private equity executive at KKR, a large cap private equity firm. Did a lot of work in the fintech space while there. And prior to that, I was a strategy consultant. So sort of my background into my role at Tipalti, and excited to be here and also learn from Jeff and Greg and Carlos on this webinar.
We're really lucky to have you. Thank you so much. And Greg, last but not least, and congrats on the IPO, my friend.
Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate you and Tesorio having me here. Glad to be sharing the spotlight here with Sarah and Jeff and yourself. Yeah, so Greg Henry, I'm CFO of Couchbase. Been at Couchbase for nearly 5 years now. Couchbase is the modern database for enterprise applications. So we are next gen NoSQL enterprise software for database software for the largest enterprises in the world. As Carlos mentioned, we just did a public offering, which was fantastic. My earlier career, I was at Ernst & Young for 5 years, right out of school, got my CPA, spent 14 years at GE, all in the GE healthcare unit, doing a variety of different FP&A and CFO roles. The last couple of years was they had a $2 billion division of software, healthcare software group, which I transitioned into software. Was recruited out to ServiceNow, spent a couple of years at ServiceNow, brought me to the Bay Area. And then luckily got a chance to meet Jeff, and he actually was the one who ultimately connected me with Couchbase, as he was and is a board member of Couchbase. So fantastic run. Also very early user and adopter of Tesorio, and also a small shareholder of Tesorio as well for transparency purposes. So thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, early adopter and user is no exaggeration. They were customer number one. So it we go way back, and after several years of working together, we're fortunate to have Greg come on board and support us even further. Right, so thank you all for the introductions. It's very exciting to be here. Again, I think I just covered a few of these points, but just as a reminder for folks that have been joining, all participants are muted. Again, please submit your questions in the Q&A. I'll be monitoring that, or the team will be monitoring that as well. We'll try to work them in if they make sense in the topic. If not, we'll get to as many as possible towards the end of the event. And in order to earn the CPE credit, just required to share this, you have to watch the whole presentation. Hopefully we keep you engaged and answer at least 3 of the polling questions that we will be providing. The CPA credits will be issued by the CPA Academy. It'll take a few days or so. If you have any questions, the email's right there, info@cpaacademy.org, or feel free to email any of us, connect@tesorio.com, or we can go from there. Excellent. So let's kick things off. We've gotten through our